Hi Novak, congratulations. We will start with questions in English. Guys, if you're ready, raise your hand. Craig, starting with you.
Novak, absolute congratulations for an amazing performance. I think my question to you is, history was created today. You're the first man in the Open era to have won all four of the majors multiple times. How do you respond to something like that? To yet another piece of history for your career.
Thank you for your kind words. Of course, I'm thrilled and I'm very proud of this achievement. Being part of the history of the sport that I love with all my heart is always something that is very inspiring and very fulfilling for me. So I couldn't be happier and more satisfied with this kind of scenario in the last 48 hours. I mean, probably ranks at the top 3 all-time achievements and experiences that I had in my professional tennis career. Going through 4.5 battle with Rafa on his court, and then bouncing back after not practicing yesterday and just coming in today with as much as recharged batteries and energy regained to fight another battle of 4.5 hours against Tsitsipas, who was playing in his first Grand Slam finals, and it's always, of course, a bit tricky because you're playing for your trophy, for your first Grand Slam trophy, but you don't have much to lose. So I knew that he's going to probably start off very well, which was the case. It was a very close first set. Could have gone different way, but he was just a better player in those clutch moments. Second set, I dropped physically and mentally, I think, a little bit. I just got fatigued a bit and just, allowed him to kind of dominate the second set pretty much. Then went out from the court, as it was the case against Musetti in the 4th round when I was 2 sets down, and came back as a different player, just refreshed, and just managed to make a early break in the 3rd. And after that, I felt like, I got into his head. I feel like I started swinging through the ball better, and the momentum was on my side. It shifted, and there was no looking back from that moment.
Carol.
Hi Novak, congrats.
Thank you.
I think you said on TV that you gave yourself a little talk after the second set. Can you share what does it look like when an 18 Grand Slam champion gives himself a little pep talk after being 2 sets down?
To be honest, I was never really vocal when I speak to myself. I keep those internal conversations internally in my head. But this time, the voice, obviously there's always, 2 voices inside. There's one that is telling you that you can't do it, that, it's done, it's finished. So that voice was pretty strong after that second set. And so I feel like I felt that was a time for me to actually vocalize the other voice and try to suppress the first one that was saying that I can't make it. So I told myself I can do it, and I encouraged myself, and I strongly started to repeat that inside of my mind and try to live it with my entire being. And once I started playing in that 3rd set, and especially in the first few games, and I saw where my game is at, then it kind of supported that second voice that was more positive, more encouraging, and after that there was not much of a doubt for me.
Russell.
Very well done, Novak. It's probably almost inhumane to ask you about the next Grand Slam after a performance like that, but Marian Vida's been talking about the calendar Grand Slam and maybe even the Golden Slam, with the Olympics as well being a target for you. Does that motivate you, and do you think that is possible given the frenetic nature of this Grand Slam summer?
Everything is possible. I mean, definitely in my case, I can say that. I mean, what I've been through in my career, in my life, and this journey has been terrific so far, and I've achieved some things that a lot of people thought it would be not possible for me to achieve. So everything is possible, and I did put myself in a good position to go for the Golden Slam. But I was in this position in 2016 as well. But it ended up in a third round loss in Wimbledon. This year we have only 2 weeks between the first round of Wimbledon and the finals here, which is not ideal because you go from really two completely different surfaces and trying to make that transition as smooth as possible and as quickly and efficiently as possible. So I will, obviously enjoy this win and then think about Wimbledon in a few days' time. I don't have an issue to say that I'm going for the title in Wimbledon. Of course I am. I mean, I was really happy to know that we are going to play Wimbledon this year, considering we haven't played it last year. And I've had a great success in the last couple of Wimbledon seasons that that were played. I won in 18 and 19 there. So hopefully I can keep that run going. I like the grass over the years. I think I improved on grass and I adjusted my game, and hopefully I can use this confidence that I have right now into Wimbledon as well, and then let's take it from there.
Chris?
Hey, congratulations, Novak.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you about the moment after the match, just out of curiosity, when you and the young boy in the stands and you gave your racket to him. Have you done that before? Who was that? And just maybe talk a bit about that moment, if you don't mind.
Sure. Well, I don't know the boy, but he was in my ear the entire match, basically, especially when I was 2 sets to love down. He was encouraging me. He was actually giving me tactics as well. He was like, hold your serve, get an easy first ball, and then dictate, go to his backhand. Like, he was coaching me, literally. And so I found that very, very cute and very nice. And so, I felt like it was to give the racket to the best person was him after the match. So that was kind of my gratitude for him sticking with me and supporting me.
Matt?
Congratulations, Novak. You seemed to, after you took that tumble in the first set, you seemed like you were moving a little slowly. You're moving your back strangely when you were serving. Were you in any kind of physical discomfort for a little while there?
Well, a little bit, yes, a little bit, but nothing major so that it could annoy me on the I would say on the long term in terms of the physical strength and ability to move. But I did feel an impact of that fall a little bit for like half an hour or so after that. And when you fall like that, obviously, it's not necessarily a guarantee that you're going to feel it mentally, but sometimes it just messes up with your rhythm and tempo on the serve, particularly for me on the serve. I couldn't put the first serve in. After that, it was just a little bit of a struggle to find the rhythm. But, nothing to take away from the quality of his tennis that won him the first 2 sets.
Ubaldo?
Okay. Well, first of all, congratulations, unbelievable. I have no words, just saying 84 tournaments, 19 slam, 35 wins in the 5th set. Nothing seems to able to stop you. I'd like to know, when you go to the toilet, what happens? Because you because you go there, you come back after Musetti, 2 sets down, and you are another player. Then you go versus Nadal, same thing. With Berrettini, 3rd set, you come back, unbelievable. Today, Tsitsipas says Novak, Djokovic. He was another player when he came back. Do you meet San Sava? I mean, the big saint patron of Serbia, or what?
Exactly. My angels are there. My guardian angels are there, and I have my special corner. It's a secret. I can't reveal the secret. It has been working with me for me pretty well.
Howard? Howard?
Hi, Novak. Congratulations.
Thank you.
One quick question, one longer one. The quick one is just that conversation you described earlier between those two sides of you. Was that in the locker room, or where was that conversation you described?
Yeah.
And then the bigger picture question I wanted to ask is whether there was ever a point where you looked at Federer's and Nadal's Grand Slam totals and thought to yourself, oh, well, I mean, that's not happening. That's a lost cause. Look how far behind I am. If not, why not? Why did you never reach that point? And if you did, why and when did that change so that you thought, okay, I can give this a shot. Let me try to catch them.
Well, I think on the court you don't really have too much, too much time to keep thinking in a certain way, I would say. The thoughts come and go very quickly. And obviously it depends on a person, but I've been training throughout my career a lot, the mental ability to really go back to the center, so to say, and a balance and a present moment rather than allowing my thoughts to pull me left and right, even though it has happened many times on some big occasions and some big matches I can recall on Grand Slams that I lost because I just that internal dialogue and conversation just unfortunately in certain moments of my career got more on the worse, on the negative side, so to say. But I mean, it's individual sport. It's one-on-one battle, and you don't really have anyone to rely on. Of course, you get a team support, but it's all up to you. So if you are not able to crawl your way out from certain situations like I had today, from 2 sets down, that's it. The match is gone, and that's why I feel like the mental work, the mental training is as equally important as the physical training, and I put a lot of time into that as well. And I'm really glad that it pays off. And to your second question, to answer, I never thought it was a mission impossible, to reach the Grand Slams of these guys. I mean, I'm not there, but it's one less. But they're still playing. Obviously, they're playing great, and especially Rafa with his level. So we all have still opportunities, in Wimbledon and all the other slams. You have 4 slams a year, so we're all competing for this amazing achievements and amazing trophies. So I'll keep on going. I'll keep on chasing, but at the same time, I'll keep on paving my own path, which is my own authentic path, and we all 3 of us have our own journeys, and that's it.
Novak, before moving to Serb, we'll allow one question in French for French radios.